Hey friend, alright, it's Tuesday morning and let's talk about Raw. So, Raw last night from Cleveland, Ohio, and we had some interesting things happen. Some things made me excited, some things made me nervous. So, let's talk about them all. So, of course, it is the Raw after Royal Rumble, and we had some surprises in Royal Rumble, and we kicked off with one of the big ones, at least the comeback of the one of the big ones in my personal opinion, which was that Jey Uso came out to celebrate his win. Um, I think he did a really, really good job with his promo. I felt it. I was excited for him. I was kind of like, not that I don't love Jey, but like when he won, I was a little bit like, don't really see where this is going. And I don't know. I had like this moment of like joy for him last night, if that makes sense. Of course, then he's interrupted by Gunther. I like that little promo. I like that little back and forth. And it did make me kind of go, like, is it going to be Gunther? Is it going to be Cody? I do think it's going to be Gunther. I'm still not sure who Cody's facing, though, at WrestleMania right now. I do think it's going to be Jey and Gunther, though. Which I'm kind of surprised because they did that Saturday night's main event, but, like, I don't know. Let's ride this out. I'm willing to ride it out a little bit longer and see what they have planned. With that, we had some backstage things with Sammy and Jey and Punk. I like the little moment between Sammy and Jey. I really do hope they're not turning Sammy heel. And based on what happened at the very end, I kind of have my guess. But I like that little moment between them. I like the brotherhood still feel of it. So yeah, I like that whole thing. There was a really interesting with the Roar Raiders. There was they did a good promo. There's a nice backstage segment with Judgment Day, and then of course we get Charlotte Flair coming out. I think the reaction bothered her more than she said it did. I think she was a little surprised by the reaction, personally. Not that she really should be surprised. She's like, my feeling about Charlotte Flair is I feel like they've pushed her so much. It was almost like she needs like a reset like Roman Reigns got. But I don't know how they're going to do that. But with that, of course, she does her promo. Mommy comes out. The crowd pops. I think it brought the energy all up in that arena. I felt it. And they had like a little face-off. And like again, like as much as like I don't know if I want Jey and Gunther at WrestleMania after watching them already, I don't know if I want Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. At one point I thought after she won, my first instinct was is they're going to do a rematch at WrestleMania. Then like a lot of people were saying you thought she was going to go with Tiffy. I kind of am on the bandwagon with her going to Tiffy. Again, though, like, who does that leave for Rhea? As much as I don't know who that leaves for Cody, I don't know who that leaves for Rhea Ripley. Let me know your thoughts. Who do you think Rhea's going to face? Who do you think Cody's going to face? What am I missing in all of this? Because there's so much going on, especially in the men's realm, that they could go so many different directions. I'm still just amazed by that. So we had the backstage thing that happened with Rhea and Io Sky. I didn't love how they did the finish to the Io Sky Liv Morgan match. I'll be honest with you. I'm just tired of like Liv Morgan winning always by cheating. And yes, she's a heel, and I get that that's what she's supposed to do, but I'm kind of like, I just want someone to put her in place again. And I thought Rhea did, and now, like, it's happening again. So, but I guess that's how I'm supposed to feel about her, right? So she's doing her job. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't like the end, and poor Io, and, yeah, I don't know. I was just like, come on. At the ending of that, but maybe I'll feel differently about later. I'm really freaking tired right now. It was a long week last week. Then we, of course, had Punk and Sammy in the main event. Other things happened, but I feel like that was the next big thing. So we had Punk and Sammy in the main event for Elimination Chamber qualifier. And so for the men, are there only 5 spots available? Like, I probably missed that somewhere in commentary. But like, John Cena already has one, right? Like, he's just popping in. So does that mean that there's only 5 spots for the men? If someone knows this, let me know. And maybe they'll explain more on SmackDown. But his promo at the press conference got me a little confused. So CM Punk won. It was a really good match. There was a lot of back and forth. I honestly at times like thought it could go either way. The surprise of all surprises, of course, came after. We had Kevin Owens coming out, beating up Sammy. I actually kind of like this direction. If we're getting Sammy and Kevin at WrestleMania, I'm here for it. I am like excited for it. I think it'll be a great match. And yeah, he like, I like Kevin's lost it. And I kind of love this like unhinged Kevin Owens still. I think it's just a good way to go. And like the craziest thing to me still is that everyone thought he was going to AEW. Like we were talking about, like there's nothing for him to do. They have no storyline for him. Like clearly he's gonna let his contract run out and go there. So I also think that's crazy cool. So I think I like that direction. I think that could be really cool. They have enough time to build that. They have so much back history. Like I'm like all for that. And now we have CM Punk in Elimination Chamber, which is awesome. And we'll see who else is going to be joining them in the Elimination Chamber. Next week we have Bayley. That will be really good too. I think that match. But overall, it was a solid show. It got us ahead in some stuff. It left a lot of question marks for me. Otherwise, I was talking to one of my friends via text last night. And I was saying there's so many places they could go. Like they could do CM Punk versus Cody. They could do like Cena versus Cody. They could do a trip. Like there's so much they could do and like so many directions. And mind you, Randy Orton isn't even back yet. Like you still have Kevin and Randy. You still have Cody and Randy at some point down the line that we like has to happen. I just like will it into existence because it will be so epic. So yeah, I feel like we're getting closer to kind of understanding what WrestleMania is gonna look like. Maybe I do think we're getting Sammy versus Owens. I do think we're getting Charlotte versus Tiff. And I think we're getting Jay versus Gunther. Those, for right now, are my thoughts where they're going with things. But what are your thoughts? Where do you think we're going? Are you more excited? Are you less excited for WrestleMania at this point? And who else do you think is going to make Elimination Chamber? Also, interesting things that we did not see on the show. We did not see Alexa Bliss, so curious if she'll be on SmackDown. Now, the Wyatt Six is now on SmackDown. Again, we haven't seen the Wyatt Six. None of them were in the Rumble. Like, where are they? What is going on? And also, where is the rest of Karrion Kross's, like, little posse? Have they just disappeared too? All right. Again, more questions to answer sometimes for me. What are your thoughts? I'm going to go work out, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.